Point 4. The Fulani Culture. Now that you have completed the study of the Hausa, there is another notable ethnic group that lives side by side with the Hausa and others. This is the Fulani ethnic group. The Fulani ethnic group is largely nomadic. They are believed to have originated from the Futa Jalon highland region of West Africa, from where they migrated in stages to various places in the West African subregion. Fulani is a notable ethnic group in northern Nigeria. They are described differently as follows: Peul by the Wolof, Fula by the Bambara, Fellata by the Kanuri, and are generally called Fulani by other Nigerians. The Fulani call themselves Fulbe. They profess Islam, while others maintain syncretic practice, and their main occupational activity is cattle rearing by the males and cow milking by the females. The Fulanis are of two categories, namely Fulanin daji, nomadic Fulani, and Fulanin gida, sedentary Fulani. The former, who have maintained their nomadic way of life, move from one place to another in search of pasture or grazing land for their livestock. The latter have settled in towns and villages, teaching, farming, trading, etc. The Fulani are widely distributed in West Africa, most especially in the Sahel, wandering from one spot to another with their herds of cattle. In fact, they are found in almost every country of the Sudan zone of West Africa, extending from the Senegal area in the west to the Upper Nile in the east. The pastoral Fulani's life is principally basic and simple. They strive to maintain their tradition and culture wherever they go. They generally adhere to a code of behavior referred to as pulaaku, which suggests they must exhibit the following qualities: shyness, bravery, ownership of cows, etc. In the pre-colonial period, the Fulani under Shehu Usman Danfodio's leadership were able to revive Islam in most parts of the Hausa land. Following the jihad, an aggressive campaign for an idea, they functioned basically as administrators and sometimes as cultivators. As devout Muslims, they were very instrumental in assisting Shehu Usman Danfodio in the execution of the popular Sokoto Jihad, which helped in the socio-political as well as the religious changes of northern Nigeria in the course of the 19th century. Likely ask question and answer. Question: you have just learnt that Fulanis are called differently by different people. What are these names given to them by different people? Answer: you might have thought about such names as Peul by the Wolf, Fula by the Bambara, Fellata by the Kanuris, and Fulani by the Hausas. The Kanuri culture. Another notable ethnic group in Nigeria is the Kanuri. There are many versions of Kanuri origin. The So version reveals that Kanuri were the original settlers in Kanem Borno. They developed a sophisticated socio-political culture based on agriculture and the knowledge of the use of iron technology. In addition to the So version, there is the Saif bin D Yazan myth. This version attributes the foundation of the Kanem Borno polity to the great Arab hero Saif bin D Yazan of Himyar, which supposedly happened between the 9th and the 10th centuries CE. Saif was also credited to have established the renowned Saifawa dynasty. The socio-political organization of the Kanem Borno people was based on kingship. For instance, the Mai, king, was the highest authority in the political structure of the empire. The mother of the Mai, known as Magira, was a very important and respected personality in the Kanem Borno political structure. The sister of the Mai, Mogaram, was also important because she assisted the Mai in the administration of the empire. Another political institution that is kingship-oriented in the Kanuri culture was an imperial state council known as the Council of the 12 or the Nokina, which acted in advisory capacity to the Mai. This Kadi was the chief judge of the state. He plays a major role in the Kanuri political structure as the chief judge and the legal advisor to the Mai. The army played a significant role in the Kanem Borno political system. It was a professional army divided strategically into two divisions, home and bush garrisons. Another institution of the Kanem Borno political structure was the titled nobility. They were known to have exercised great influence in state affairs, and the Mai assigned to the fiefdoms to administer. The most important of these titles were the Galadima, governor of the western province, the Kaigama, commander-in-chief of the army, the Yerima, governor of Yeri province, and the Mustrima, Queen Mother's representative fief. Slaves and eunuchs made up the servile. They also played important roles in the administration of the dynasty and held offices such as the Mushemu, Yoroma, and Kachala.